Ladies and gentlemen, success is a word that sounds glamorous, glittering, larger than life. But let me tell you something. It is never handed to anyone on a silver platter. It is earned. Every single ounce of it. Behind the spotlight, there are sleepless nights. Behind applause, there are failures that no one claps for. Behind confidence, there are moments of doubt that could break you, if you let them. Success doesn't come to those who wait for it politely. It comes to those who work for it ruthlessly. Dreams are free. Everyone has them. But success, that comes with a price tag, discipline, persistence, and an unapologetic hunger to rise. You can't borrow it. You can't inherit it. And you certainly can't demand it. You earn it by showing up when it's hard, by refusing to quit when others walk away, and by choosing courage over comfort every single day. And let me tell you this, your background, your gender, your language, your failures, none of that defines your ceiling. The only thing that defines how far you go is how badly you want it, and how hard you're willing to fight for it. So if you want success, stop waiting for permission. Stop expecting opportunities to knock on your door. Build the door yourself. Push through it. And when you finally get there, when success finally bows its head to you, you'll know it wasn't luck. It wasn't charity. It was you. Every scar, every rejection, every risk you took, it all added up to that one powerful truth. Success is earned, never given. Thank you. Success is often misunderstood. People see the glitter, the fame, the applause, and they assume it was just given to someone because of luck, privilege, or timing. But the truth is, no one simply wakes up successful. Success doesn't come as a gift, tied up in a ribbon, waiting at your doorstep. It demands effort, sacrifice, and the willingness to push past limits most people aren't willing to test. If success were easy, everyone would have it. But that's exactly what separates the achievers from the dreamers. Achievers understand that success doesn't care about excuses, complaints, or entitlement. It will not bend for you. It will not hand itself to you because you deserve it. It respects only those who respect the process. Those who wake up every day with determination, who grind even when the world isn't watching. Think about it. Even the most talented people in the world would remain unnoticed if they didn't put in the work. Talent opens doors, yes, but it doesn't keep them open. Hard work, consistency, and the ability to stand tall when the winds of failure hit you. That's what keeps the doors from closing in your face. Success doesn't respond to talent alone. It responds to perseverance. The harsh truth is, success doesn't care about your comfort zone. It doesn't wait for you to feel ready. It doesn't hand itself to those who sit back and hope. It demands that you get uncomfortable, that you risk rejection, that you put yourself out there again and again, even when the outcome is uncertain. Success respects courage more than convenience. And the reason it's never given freely is because if it were, it would hold no value. Think about how easily we dismiss things that come without effort. But when you sweat for it, when you bleed for it, when you put in years of work without applause, that success becomes priceless. It's yours in a way that no one can take away. It becomes part of your story, etched into your character, not just a trophy sitting on a shelf. Every single person who has ever reached the top has a story of struggle. They weren't handed success because of who they were. They earned it because of what they did. Their late nights, their rejections, their sacrifices, they were the currency that bought success. That's why when you see someone standing in their power, you're not just seeing the moment of triumph. You're seeing years of invisible effort that no one clapped for, But that was necessary to earn what they have today. When we look at someone's achievement, we usually see the shining result, the award, the success story, the recognition. What we don't see are the countless sacrifices made along the way. Every milestone achieved is backed by moments of choosing discipline over comfort, hard work over relaxation, and determination over instant gratification. Sacrifice is the hidden backbone of achievement, the invisible cost that must be paid before the world celebrates you. Struggle is another part of the journey that never gets enough credit. Success doesn't arrive without resistance. There are obstacles, setbacks, and roadblocks at every step. Sometimes the struggle feels unbearable. You lose sleep, you lose friends, and at times, you even lose faith in yourself. But it is precisely in those moments of struggle that strength is built. Struggle is the training ground where resilience is born, shaping you into someone who can carry the weight of achievement. Failure, too, plays a crucial role in every story of success. People fear failure as if it's a permanent mark of defeat. But in reality, failure is nothing more than feedback. It shows you what doesn't work so that you can refine what does. The most successful individuals in the world are not the ones who avoided failure, but the ones who embraced it, learned from it, and turned it into fuel for growth. Each failure becomes a stepping stone that leads you closer to your goal. When you combine sacrifice, struggle, and failure, you begin to understand the real price of success. These are not obstacles meant to break you. They are tests meant to prepare you. Without sacrifice, you don't learn discipline. Without struggle, you don't gain resilience. Without failure, you don't grow. Every achievement is born from these three elements working together, carving you into the kind of person capable of holding onto success when it finally arrives. It's important to realize that achievements don't come overnight. They are built brick by brick, through late nights, through constant practice, through countless rejections. For every yes you receive, there were probably 100 no's that came before it. Every accomplishment is layered with effort that nobody applauds and battles, that nobody else even knows you fought. Achievements are not sudden. They are the slow burn of persistence through sacrifice, struggle, and failure. So when you see someone standing tall, holding a trophy, or breaking a record, remember this: the visible moment of achievement is only the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface lies everything unseen. The sacrifices they made, the struggles they endured, the failures they overcame. That invisible foundation is what truly holds their success in place. Dreams are the starting point of every great achievement. Anyone can dream. A child can dream. A teenager can dream. An adult can dream. They cost nothing, and that's why they are abundant. But while dreams are free, success is not. Success comes with a price tag, and the currency is discipline, persistence, and resilience. Without paying that price, a dream remains just a dream, unlived, unrealized, unfinished. Discipline is the first cost you must pay. It's the unglamorous part of success that no one sees. It's waking up early when you want to sleep in. It's putting in the work when nobody is watching. It's saying no to distractions and yes to consistency over and over again. Discipline is boring, it's repetitive, and sometimes it feels endless. But it is the very foundation that turns a vision into reality. Without discipline, even the biggest dreams collapse under their own weight. Persistence is the second price. It means showing up not once, not twice, but every single day, whether you're motivated or not. Motivation is fleeting, but persistence is steady. Success respects the ones who refuse to quit, even after repeated failures. even after countless rejections, even after doors close in their face. It's persistence that separates those who want success from those who actually earn it. The world gives up too easily. Achievers push forward when everyone else has stopped. Then comes resilience, the ability to take the hits and still keep moving. Life will test you. It will throw challenges your way, knock you down, and dare you to rise again. Resilience is not about avoiding failure. It's about bouncing back stronger every time you fall. Success doesn't arrive to those who are untouched by setbacks. It comes to those who refuse to stay broken by them. Resilience makes sure that struggles don't define you, they refine you. When these three, discipline, persistence, and resilience, work together, they create unstoppable momentum. They are the silent, invisible forces behind every success story. People may admire your achievements, but they will rarely see the cost you paid behind the scenes. They won't see the routines, the sacrifices, the moments where giving up seemed easier, but you chose to fight. These qualities are the true currency of success, more valuable than money, connections, or luck. Dreams may give you the vision, but it is the cost you are willing to pay that decides whether that vision ever becomes real. The world is full of dreamers, but only those who embrace discipline, persistence, and resilience earn the right to turn their dreams into reality. That is the price of success, non-negotiable, unavoidable, and absolutely worth it. Success is not patient. It doesn't sit around waiting for you to gather courage, to find the right time, or to feel ready. Success moves fast, and it notices only those who chase it with urgency. Passivity has never built empires. Waiting has never created legends. Those who sit back hoping for opportunities to arrive will always be left behind. Success rewards movement, hunger, and relentless pursuit. Being relentless means refusing to settle for almost or good enough. It's about holding yourself to a higher standard, even when no one is watching. It's waking up each day with fire in your heart, knowing that if you don't run toward your dream, someone else will. Success doesn't care how talented you are. It cares how relentless you are in chasing what you want, day after day, without pause, without apology. Relentlessness is not about speed. It's about consistency. It's not the sprint, but the marathon. It's not about doing one big thing once. It's about doing the right things repeatedly until they break down barriers. Being relentless means not letting fatigue, doubt, or failure slow you down. You don't wait for the perfect moment, you create it. You don't wait for permission, you give it to yourself. The truth is, passivity is comfortable. It feels safe. You can hide in it. But success does not come to the safe and the hidden. It comes to those who are willing to be loud with their actions, bold with their choices, and fearless with their risks. Passivity whispers, maybe tomorrow. Relentlessness shouts, right now. And the world always listens to the louder voice. Every opportunity in life is time-sensitive. Windows open and close quickly. And if you are too passive, you miss them. Relentless people, on the other hand, are always prepared. They don't just wait for the knock at the door. They build the door, kick it open, and step through it before anyone else even notices it exists. That's why success follows them, because they never stop moving. To be relentless is to carry a refusal inside you. A refusal to quit, a refusal to settle, a refusal to wait for luck. It's the mindset that says if success is running, then I will run faster. If success hides, I will search longer. If success resists, I will push harder. And in the end, success has no choice but to reward those who refuse to stop chasing it. Too often, people let their circumstances become their ceiling. They believe that where they come from, the family they were born into, the language they speak, or the resources they lack will dictate how far they can go. But the truth is, your background is not your destiny. Your past is not a prison. It's your grit, your resilience, your hunger, your refusal to give up that defines how high you can climb. Some people are born into privilege, while others are born into struggle. But life does not promise fairness. It only promises opportunity for those who fight for it. And history is filled with examples of people who had nothing but a dream and the courage to chase it. What they lacked in resources, they made up for with determination. What they lacked in connections, they replaced with relentless hard work. Their grit became their greatest currency. Grit is the inner strength that keeps you moving forward when everything around you says, stop. It's what allows you to rise, even when your circumstances try to pull you down. It's not about how many advantages you start with. It's about how many times you refuse to let disadvantages stop you. Your environment may shape you, but it does not define your ultimate destination. Your grit does. The world is quick to judge people based on labels: rich, poor, urban, rural, educated, uneducated. But those labels are powerless against someone who refuses to be boxed in. Grit breaks stereotypes. Grit shatters limitations. Grit takes every no and turns it into fuel for a louder, stronger yes. And that grit doesn't care whether you were born with everything or with nothing. It only cares how deeply you are willing to fight. It's important to remember that struggles don't make you weaker. They sharpen you. Challenges don't close doors. They train you to push harder until they open. Many times, the people who start with less actually learn to fight harder, adapt quicker, and persist longer. That fight, that resourcefulness, becomes their greatest weapon. And when they finally succeed, their victory is unshakable because they earned it against all odds. At the end of the day, success doesn't look at your last name, your zip code, or your starting line. It looks at your grit, the persistence in your eyes, the courage in your heart, the strength in your actions. Circumstances may set the stage, but grit writes the script. And it is always grit that decides how far you will go. People often sit and wait for opportunities, as if life will knock politely on their door and hand them everything they ever wanted. But opportunities don't come wrapped with your name on them. They don't fall from the sky. If you wait for them, you'll wait forever. Opportunities are not given, they are created by vision, by action, and by courage. Creating opportunities means refusing to wait for permission. It means walking into rooms where you weren't invited and proving that you belong there. It means knocking on doors until your knuckles bleed, and when no one answers, building your own door instead. The truth is, if you don't take ownership of your future, nobody else will. The world respects those who demand their place, not those who wait to be chosen. Sometimes creating an opportunity requires you to start small. Maybe it's taking on a project no one else wants. Maybe it's working late to polish your skills. Maybe it's pitching an idea, even when you know rejection is possible. Opportunities aren't always glamorous at first. They often look like hard work disguised as thankless tasks. But every small step, every bold move, every risk you take creates momentum that leads to bigger chances. And let's be clear, opportunities don't always come ready-made. More often, they come disguised as problems. The people who succeed are the ones who see challenges not as obstacles, but as openings. Where others see walls, they see windows. They don't wait for someone else to solve the problem. They turn that problem into their stage. That's how opportunities are born. through action, creativity, and daring. The myth of overnight success makes people believe that opportunity just happened for someone. But if you look closer, you'll see years of preparation behind that so-called luck. You'll see someone who worked quietly, built connections, sharpened their craft, and created their own break. Opportunity favors the prepared, but more than that, it favors the bold, the ones who dare to chase what doesn't exist yet. Waiting keeps you safe, but it also keeps you invisible. Creating opportunities, on the other hand, makes you impossible to ignore. It means being proactive, daring, and unapologetic about your goals. And when you stop waiting and start creating, you realize something powerful. You were never meant to sit on the sidelines. You were meant to build the stage and step into the spotlight yourself. So, when you walk out of this room, remember this. Success is not a gift, it is a fight. It will not come to you because you wished for it, or because you think you deserve it. It will only come when you demand it with your effort, when you chase it with your sweat, and when you earn it with your courage. Do not wait for the world to hand you your destiny. The world owes you nothing, but you. You owe yourself everything. You owe yourself the chance to dream bigger, to work harder, to rise stronger, and to refuse to quit until success has no choice but to bow down to you. So go out there and claim it. Build it. Fight for it. And when you finally stand at the top, when you hold success in your hands, you will know one undeniable truth. It wasn't luck. It wasn't chance. It wasn't a gift. It was earned. And that will always make it yours. Thank you.